But it was during student orientation, that first day, when I must have looked pathetic. Bernie and I found each other, and we ended up spending the next 4 years together. Now the thing is too that while he and I were getting to know each other on that first day in orientation, our parents were on the other side of campus. They were both sets were in the bookstore, and they met each other there, not knowing that Bernie and I had made contact. And they talked about needing to get us together so that we could have our own little connection. The thing about Bernie is that he was probably the mature, one out of the two of us. We were basically inseparable, but I found in Bernie the kind of person who could keep me on the straight and narrow, because I needed that kind of guidance. As a student, he was a person to be proud of. I think it was known that he was quite a remarkable person to not only faculty and other students, but to the administration. They knew this while we were at Gustavus. Since then, he's been doing serious scholarship. Even after he retired as a faculty member and became emeritus and took on the responsibility of creating a center that examined slavery in Charleston and publishing. He was really a contributing force, provided a voice to the community to articulate the historical context of the kinds of race relations that existed and still exist in South Carolina. Gustavus did what you want institutions to do for its students, and that is provide a fertile ground for kids to grow, to find themselves and to blossom as they begin to discover more about themselves and the world that they live in. And that can only happen when you have faculty members who are nurturing and who are themselves inspired in their work. It can only happen when the institution itself makes that a true priority instead of just voices it. There was a sense of protection that we felt too during that time, which allowed us to, in my case, change my name to Che. Bernie thought that was bizarre, but where we could try on different hats, where we could safely explore ourselves, that was considered desirable. Well, he lives the life of a citizen scholar, and he didn't just retire from the classroom and do what retirees often deserve the right to do, but he didn't disengage from that world. He continued scholarship. He used the tools that he had acquired at Gustavus and the tools he refined while being an academic, and put that in the service of the community. He bridged the gap, in other words. He made history relevant. I think that's probably the greatest gift that Gustavus gave him, and in turn, by extension, Gustavus gave all of us.